Hey guys, John here. Today's patch in Sytrus is called Cybernetic Warfare, and it was kind of inspired just what it would sound like if you used some good amount of FM and kind of made it machine sounding and put an Arpeggiator on it. And yeah, with that being said, this is what Cybernetic Warfare sounds like. That is the patch of the week. This is Cybernetic Warfare. I think you get the inspiration. But yeah, if you like the patch, give the video a thumbs up and subscribe if you have not already. So let's dive into this thing and let's see how it was created. So at the very top here, over here on our main page, we have two orders of unison. A little bit goes a long way for this patch, I think. And then the panning is going to be all the way at the top for the unison voices, the volume all the way at the top, so they're going to be equal. And then the unison pitch is at 42%. So only values I changed. I did also bring down the main pitch by 2 octaves or 24 semitones. We're not going to be using any EQ or anything like that or modulation for this one. We're going to be leaving that one alone. So let's look at the operators over here. So the first one here. So a lot of these ones here is kind of just messing around with some of these sliders here. So we're kind of just not necessarily diving into the harmonic side, the additive engine, so to speak. So for this one, we have this shape here at 47%. We have the skew at 63. And yeah, that's basically going to make that waveform as well for number 2. Kind of jumped a little ahead there. Let's go back to number 1. And this one is just going to be the skew up about 70% or so. And this one is going to be very, very, very low. And you're looking at this, you're like, what? Well, how is this 0 hertz and how is this 0 ratio? What is happening here? Because I see operator number 1, and this is going to the filter. This is going to the output. What are we hearing in addition to operator number 4? What's going on here? So, good thing that you asked. So, operator number 1, as you see, is 0 hertz and 0 ratio. So, you might think that nothing's really happening, but let me tell you what's happening. Number 2, right over here, is going to be frequency modulating number 1. Also, number 3 is going to be frequency modulating number 1. There was a lot to say, so basically we have one operator and we bring down the pitch all the way to 0, and then we use the other operators in conjunction to frequency modulate that other one, if that hopefully makes sense. So what's operator number 2 doing? So we talked about this shape here at about 48, 49%, and then 62% for the skew. This is going to be at the default pitch right here, so times 2 ratio. And then number 3 is going to be a little bit different. I believe this is just a sine. Let's go to convert to confirm that. So yeah, so one fundamental, so it's just a sine wave, and it's also going to be at 2. So we are using 2 and 3 to frequency modulate operator number 1. So moving on from there, we have operator number 4, and this is going to be a pulse wave. So this shape all the way to the top right over there. So if we go to operator number 4 and we're saying, okay, this is going to filter number 2, let's turn this off right here. We can still confirm that we still do hear sound because number 2 and 3 are going to be frequency modulating number 1. So if we turn off 2 and 3 and we press play, we can see this moving, but nothing's happening until we get those other operators to modulate the first operator that has no pitch. So kind of a crazy concept to wrap your mind around, but that's the fun within Sytrus and frequency modulation in general. So number 4 here, I don't think we talked about the pitch here. So this is going to be a ratio of 16. So 2, 4, 8, 16. So that many octaves is going to be up. And then filter number 1. So what's happening over here? So operator number 1 is getting sent to filter number 1 that's getting sent to the output. So filter number 1 is going to be the state variable filter, and we have the cutoff at about 78%. So nothing too crazy in that sense. And then we have some wave shaping going on because I feel like this kind of distorted computer-y sound, what are we doing? It's almost like dial-up from back in the day, if you kind of remember that sound a little bit. And then, yeah, so that's going to have a little bit of that wave shaping there, the amp all the way to the right, and the mix at about 60%. Now for filter number 2. So filter number 2 is getting received from operator number 4. So operator number 4 is making its path all the way down to filter number 2, and it's getting sent to the output. So filter number 2, also state variable filter, but the cutoff is a little bit higher at 91% and 0 resonance here, as well as the first filter. So 0 resonance on both filters. And this one does not have any wave shaping there, so don't worry about that. And that is, yeah, so there's also not going to be any envelopes on the filters as well. And if we look on the operators, we can see that for the volume here, there's not going to be any volume envelopes as well. So it's kind of just on off. Kind of self-explanatory, I hope. So now we're going to be moving to the effects section. What's going on under the hood here? So we have our default 4 chorus right here, and then we have some delay that is getting fed to nothing. So it's just the delay here. So we have the feedback 50%, timing at 3, default here, stereo 0, volume 50%, and normal. So it's basically literally just clicking the on and having the default delay there, which is not bad. And that is going to be for the effects for filter number 1, it's going to be 40%, and filter number 2, it's going to be 30%. So that mixture as well. And both are going to be going 73 to the output and 68 to the output for filter 1 and 2. Now that's pretty much it here. Let's maybe kind of cover our bases to make sure we didn't lose anything, except one of the most important parts, the arpeggiator. How do we get there? So what's really awesome in FL Studio is clicking this little gear here, and then we can have an access to our arpeggiator right here. This is selected on the down arrow, so the notes are going to be descending at a range of 2. And I generally like sticking with 2 because if we hold one note, it's going to keep hitting the next octave up. If we had it just range of 1, we're not going to do that. We can play a chord. That's cool, but if we have range of 2 and we hit a note, we have easy kind of sequence thing going on there, which makes us make stuff like this. And if we take a look at this pattern here, it's really not that complicated. I mean, that's not that much going on here. We just have an arpeggiator range of 2 descending, and this patch, which is not too complicated really, and it's minimal work with a decent payoff. So if you'd like to get this patch for free, you can do that. There's a link in the video description below. However, when you download this and load it into your system and you want this arpeggiator, make sure you come over to the gear here and activate it, because it's not going to save this setting, I don't believe. So in case you're trying to play it and it's not doing the arpeggiator, then make sure to go to the gear. And then if it might be selected on this plugin, so go to this wrench icon right here and then select down and range of 2, or you can change it up to different things. So we can have the same melody here. Let's see what it sounds like ascending. Or range of 3, that might be kind of crazy on a random setting. Who knows what that's going to sound like? That is a crazy patch right there. So yeah, with that being said, that is basically how this patch is made. So let's put it back down to 2 and descending, because that sounds pretty cool. And yeah, so hopefully you learned something. And if you'd like to use a patch, go use it for free. It's a pretty fun one to play around with. So thank you so much for watching. Let's play us out with Cybernetic Warfare. I think, no, did I spell that wrong? I probably did. W-A-R-E. Yeah, I spelled it wrong. Okay, so that's that's about it. We'll play us out with Cybernetic Warfare. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.